Okay, so we're looking at the same situation. We've got our string shape right here. Okay, so say we're looking at the C string shape, and we're going to be going either in fifths or uncaged. So encaged, the C string shape goes to the A string shape 5/6. Okay, but what's the fifth of C? G. So the fifth of C is G. So here's C. Here's the C string shape, 3, 4, 5, right there. Okay. The fifth of C is G, which is just 6, 7 root. Notice they don't share any notes. C and G are borderline neighbors. They're borderline because the C box is here and the G box actually includes, see the G way up here? I didn't get it on the picture here. The G box includes this this 7 here. So we can go in fifths or encaged going to the right, going up the fret board. Or we can go encaged. Alright, that's horizontally. Now, the opposite works going to the left, except it goes in fourths. So let's just say we're going to start on the G here, 6, 7 root. Now, of course, we can go 6, 7 root, and the fourth of G now is C again. So we're going this way now. So we go to the C. You can play kind of backwards. There's our C, 5, 4, 3. It's going in fourths now this way, and it doesn't go in caged anymore. It goes in an increasing pentatonic scale. So if you're starting from G, okay, you're going to go to the A shape, and then you're going to go to the C shape. The A shape shares the note for the 6, 5. The A shape's right here. Here's our A box. But remember, we didn't want to talk about big boxes, did we? We didn't want to really talk about big boxes. We want to talk about caged. We want to talk about the string shapes. So we start here in 6, 7 root here. A is shared with that going the opposite way in caged, so it's just G, A, C. Increasing pentatonic scale. So, but if we want to skip from G to C, we're going in fourths. So we got fourths going to the left, which is down the fretboard, fifths going up. So if we just start on the A string shape, here's the A string shape. All right, here's your A chord. If we want to go in fifth, string shape fifths, the fifth of A is E shape, so that'll be 7 root 2. So it's, and they do play. Da 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 da. And if we want to go to the left, we got to go to the fourth of the A. That's the G string shape, which is 2, 3, 4. I have it down here, so it's okay. Now we have to realize that we're not in the key of A. We're in the A shape C. We're still in the A shape C. We're still in the key of C. So we want to remember that, because if we were going to be in the key of A, the root position would be the E position, which would be 7 root 2. It'd be like this. It'd be, so that'd be 7 root 2. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Or 7 root 2. 6, 7 root would be your G shape. Okay, and then 6, 5 would be the A-shaped A. The real deal A. Now we have something else to cover here. Now we have to cover vertical motion. So let's say we're on a string shape down here, say 6, 7 root G-shaped. Happen to be playing a G-shaped G-shaped C up here. So it's here's a G-shaped C. G-shaped C is usually root. Okay, so it's with that G-shaped C, we want to look at what's going on with the string shapes. The very string shapes, I'm going to show you here with the diagram up here. Okay, we'll get back to using the. So we've got our G shape here. We want to bring this guy down. Give me cursor mode. All right. Here's our G shape entire box. I didn't want to. I kind of wanted to avoid the box, but you have to realize that the G string shape is the bottom string of the G box. Now I'm going to make our little line a little thinner, and we'll get a brighter color so it stands out easier. So here's our G shape. All right. The next shape up, it says fifth. Go up in fifths. What's the fifth of G? D. Okay, so we're going to play the D shape there. So that's how they stack in vertically, going up. When we get to the tuning warp, we'll keep doing that. We get to the tuning warp, we're on the 7. Okay, now remember, the 7 has to stack over like that, because that's the 7L pattern. That's our S3D right there. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. So we're going to stack that like that. So we've got essentially P4 tuning here in the pattern, because we're in the bottom 4 strings there, are we not? Okay, so we keep going up the line until we get to the tuning warp. So we're going to stack an E shape, a C shape on top of it. Okay, so this would normally sit right up here. It's warped over, and it's just a stack of bricks on top of it from there, because P4 tuning and top 2 strings. So we go up fifth, or you can say up the ladder, which is G, E, D, C, A, G, E, D. Now this spells cage if you start from here. C, A, G, E, D. Okay, so it's going up the ladder, but we're going to skip this. We're going to go straight up this way. We're not going up the ladder. Okay, so we don't have like almost repeating notes. If you look at it this way, if we look at the ladder, we're practically taking the next box too. So we've got a G shape and an E shape, a D shape and a C shape, an A shape and a G shape, an E shape and a D shape, a C shape and an A shape, a G shape and an E shape. Okay, so what we've got is note doubling here. I'll show you that. From 2 to 2, we've got note doubling. We don't want that. See, Mr. Line was red because he doesn't want note doubling. So that's why they call it a ladder, though, because, you know, you don't let go until you get to the next rung. So that's the ladder, and it's a nice way. You know, you can use it. I mean, you can use it. Say you're starting on that G shape, you know. So you go G, E shape. You can just jump to that. You know, you can kind of play your way up there, but we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. Alright, so let's just wipe the slate clean here. So we're going up in fifths, in string shape fifths, or down in string shape fourths. So that is that part of the chart we've covered now. We've got mobility in individual string shapes that you can start anywhere. Start on this A string shape here, and you can go to the right. You can go to the right in fifth string shapes, left in string shape fourth.